Minute Sports, everybody. Forrest Tucker with you this evening. Thanks so much for stopping by. If Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida was a barn, then it would be burnt to a crisp tonight. Kentucky and number 22 Clemson sure had their matches ready for an absolute smackdown, and they used them. We'll spare you the full highlight reel because, frankly, you've probably already had a heart attack from watching the actual game. That fourth quarter was one for the ages, wasn't it? 42 points scored combined. Clemson responsible for 28 of them. 8 lead changes in all, and 5 of them coming in the final 15 minutes. My gosh. Hats off to Devin Leary, though. He led UK to scores on back-to-back 3-play, 75-yard drives. Talk about efficiency, right? Clemson running back Phil Maffa had himself a day. He scored 3 times for the Tigers on top in the final seconds. Then Leary's luck ran out, throwing an interception in the final ticks. The final score, 38-35. Kentucky ending the season 7-6. We'll go now to our team live in Jacksonville for post-game reaction, starting with Hallie DeVore. Hallie, this game was so many things, and you could describe it so many ways, and the players have done that for you tonight.
Yeah, well, players and coaches have been saying it all week that this was going to be a fourth quarter game, and that is exactly what today was. Clemson was able to capitalize off of Kentucky's defense in the fourth quarter. Kentucky defense led up 10 points in the first 3 quarters and then 28 points in the fourth quarter. They started to look a little bit tired towards the end of the game. Kentucky's offense was also fairly consistent in the first 3 quarters, scoring 7 points in each quarter. But then the fourth quarter was just full of turnovers, fumbles, interceptions, and Clemson scored 11 points off of Kentucky turnovers. But one thing that Kentucky was today was resilient. They were quick to respond with scoring drives, but at the end of the day, when you're turning the ball over every couple minutes, you're not going to win the game. Well, despite the loss, Kentucky's Barion-Brown had his 3rd kickoff return for a touchdown of the season, a 102-yard kickoff return for the sophomore. He had just another 100-yard kickoff return a few weeks ago against Louisville, so back-to-back for Barion-Brown. He was the Gator Bowl MVP and now holds the record for most kickoff returns in one season in Kentucky history. He said today that he was the one who made the call to run it back.
I was just telling my coaches, like, I'm taking it out. I'm not taking a knee. I'm not fair catching. I'm not letting it hit the ground. I'm taking it out and saw a hole, hit it. A couple guys were trying to chase me. Turned on the Jets, touchdown, celebration.
That was the last game of the season for the players and the last go-around for the seniors. Players said in the postgame how honored they were to just have played in this bowl game and played for Kentucky this season.
Football is football. You know, you win some, you lose some, and there's not much to it. But I'm proud to be a part of this team. I'm proud that I played that game, and you know, being in the rest of my life, I'm gonna be able to remember that and be able to know that I was part of a very historical game in a sense of just back and forth and ups and downs, highs and lows, and knowing whenever adversity struck, we stepped up to the plate. And again, that's what Coach Stoops have always preached to us: is when adversity strikes, do you step up to the plate? And I think everybody on this team stepped up, took a swing, and you know, unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted, but I can tell you now, these guys are war ready at any time.
I'm thankful to get picked, that we got picked for this bowl game. You know, it was an experience, you know. It was great.